Everyone, so this is going to be the last tour in May. It is officially May 31st. It is the evening and it's so nice, cool, calm. There's some birds chirping in the background. There's very little humidity right now, but I got some gorgeous peonies and some irises blooming together. That is amazing. I love it. I got some roses blooming and some flowering shrubs, and I'm going to show you guys all of that. So here we go. Lovely peonies. These are from the Sarah Barnhart peony. I got these at Lowe's, like in the box. Like they were just little tubers, right? And this is probably this would be its third year, I believe. Second or third year. But look how many petals this has, and the fragrance to it, especially in the morning. A lot of them have wonderful fragrances, most pungent in the morning. And these lilies, I mean these irises here, they are stunning as well. The petals are just so ruffly. Oh, it's so pretty. I got a few more blooms coming along with these. These actually, I love this combination and how they're blooming together. That never happens. I have other irises which were in bloom in the previous videos, like especially along my driveway. They're out of bloom now, or just about to be out of bloom, but these are just, they came in the bloom and they're lovely. Ooh, beautiful. So the only thing with these is that they're so top heavy, is that they tend to flop. So I'm not crazy about that, but I think I could fix that. Maybe just do some staking or something. But beautiful flower. This is also another iris that's new. It's I love the color contrast with the white and then the blue, and it's like roughly on the side. Ooh, that's so pretty. I never seen something like that with the irises, but they're so beautiful. This is the only patch that I have with that type of coloring. Alright, and we shall follow the cat. Hello! Oh, I think that's Spooky. We call her Spooky. But this is, you can still see like this whole driveway line is with irises on both sides. They were in glorious bloom. Just a few, just like last week they were. We had a late frost, and it actually was like the day after these started opening up, which didn't kill them obviously, but it just caused like the first flush, like the very tops, to become a little damaged. But then they just keep pushing out some more flowers. But yeah, here's a group that's still semi-decent. I mean, I could go around and like pick this off, the spent blooms, but for how many irises I have, that's a little much. But I mean, when they're finished blooming, let's see here. Yeah, this one is finished blooming here. You just go down to the very bottom, or as far as you can, and just twist, snap, and pull. And then that's how you clean up your irises. I like irises not only just for the blooms, but also for the foliage. This like silver gray strappy leaf type foliage. It's really great. Nice texture in the garden. And right beside it we have this huge hosta. I'm gonna actually have to dig up some of the irises to get some of this hosta to breathe. This is just like an autumn frost, but look, this is my hand. Just fits right in there. Beautiful coloring on that hosta. And I have them scattered around as well. And here you might notice that we have some hanging baskets. I think this one's pretty good. I probably did these like 2-3 weeks ago. But I have a white geranium in there in the back. And with geraniums, they're pretty simple. You just, you know, when they're spent, like this one is spent, it's like brown. You just follow the stem down and pinch it off. Or you could cut it off. I think I'm gonna have to get that one. But you get the idea. And this is a purple verbena. I mean, this is gonna be a nice trailing plant. It's gonna keep trailing. Now some of these are spent, and you know, that's fine. Oh, see, those pinched off pretty easily. You don't have to deadhead them, but if you want to, you could obviously do that. It won't hurt the plant. My combination for the hanging pots in the driveway. There's 6 of them all together. There's another kitty. Hey, kitty. So on this side, I actually have some standard hydrangea. This is the strawberry vanilla. It's a type of panicle hydrangea, and they have the red stems to them, and then the blooms would be white, and then as they age, they turn slightly pink from like the bottom towards the tip. So you have like a 2-color combination on the bloom. Yeah, I also have some roses here, like going along this fence. This is the color of the roses, and they will keep blooming throughout the year. They're still babies. I just put these in last year, I believe, so they're babies. They got a long way to go, but they will get there. They're climbers, so it'll be nice to wrap this fence up with that. And then I also have another one like up there more, and another one. So it'd be nice if I could get this fence to be just climbing roses. Right now we're gonna go back over here where the peonies were and the irises. This is actually a vegetable garden right here. I started working on it. I planted some dill way back there. That dill self-seeded itself, but it was in a position or in an area where it was in the front of the garden really, and I wanted more in the back. Planted some lovely little marigolds. These are just like little bundles of joy. I love the ruffly petals to them. They're so cute. But in between here, I have some of my peppers. My little baby peppers. They're coming up. So I'm so happy that I got some peppers. I started these from seed indoors and I transplanted them outside. This type of mulch is actually a cedar. It's not dyed or anything like that, so it's what you would want to use in your vegetable garden. You don't want to use dyed mulch. But I'm very happy I found it. It is like $5 a bag though, so there is a price tag, but you know what? It's going to last a lot longer. It's not going to break down like how other mulches will, because it's cedar, and cedar is very moisture resistant, if you will. I just put these I don't know, like, they work, right? Like, this is a pathway, so, of cardboard, and then cardboard's gonna go around the other side here, and then it's also gonna go down by that table. I did put cardboard down, like, over the winter to help suppress the weeds, and then I just, like, pull up the cardboard as I go. This is a bean house and a cucumber house. I'm actually gonna plant it for my mom, because she has some seeds that she just has to give me and what she wants. And I will be planting the cucumbers along the sides, and then the beans on the other side. So that should be fun. A little bean house. Well, pathway, I mean, we just like use cardboard because it's gonna break down, and it's organic, and it'll help suppress the weeds. I have some, yeah, I got some weeding to do because I did remove the cardboard early, so I just gotta weed a little bit. But over here, I'm gonna be planting the tomatoes that I started. So, but the next few days, it's gonna be like really hot, and I'm not going to subjugate my my plants to that kind of stress. So it is actually getting dark out. That's why like the solar disco light things are on. But don't worry, we will finish this tour. Okay, so yeah, I had the seating area here. We're gonna do like this proper, right? Like I just have the cardboard down to suppress the weeds, but we're gonna do this proper and have like some stones in here, and that way it's level and it'll be really nice to sit here. Oh, and some more peonies. And my mom's, this is like the beginning of her shade garden here, but we've been cleaning it up a little bit. There's some roses blooming, the yellow roses. I'll go over there in a second. But the aroma to these, oh, and the heads of these, like these are just so massive. I could just cup them in my hand. Like they're just so big and beautiful. I love it. I still have some bleeding hearts in blooming. They're looking good. They're like one of my favorite flowers, the bleeding hearts. So we did do some like rearranging of things in here. Like I moved some lamium. It's stressed now because of the heat, but it'll perk back up. And I got this gorgeous plum tree right here. Yeah, this gorgeous plum tree. I'm excited to see how this will turn out this year. We have a lilac on standard right back there. It's the smaller tree. It's like right in here. And that should give off a nice scent in a few days. There's not too much blooming here. I did some weeding and stuff. Oh, I planted this Amaranthus Love Lies Bleeding here. Yeah, this Amaranthus Love Lies Bleeding. I would be very excited to see this grow and climb over this arbor. Let's walk in this area here. Yes, I got some piles of stuff I gotta clear out. But yeah, here are the roses. Look at those yellow roses. They're just a nice like pop of color in here. Beautiful. And then right down below, I just trimmed off the little blooms that come with the I think this is Jack of Diamonds, Brunnera. But Brunnera is a wonderful plant to get in your shade garden. I mean, look how it just pops with that silver blue color. And they put out these adorable blooms. This house is looking great. I actually had to cut off a lot of it because it got hit with that late frost. But, all right. I actually put up some little solar lights on this gazebo. I think it looks cute. I had them wrapped around a tree before, but I like them better on the gazebo. Some more peonies. They're so lovely. And this plum tree here. Oh. Look at this whole row of peonies here. These peonies have to be like probably like 50 years old or something. My mom dug them up and, from another location, put them in the garden here. And I mean, they're white. They're not as big as the Sarah Bernhardt ones, but they're still just as special. Just because my mom dug them up. You know, these are my mom's peonies. They have been here for probably like 30 years now. There's white, and then in between there's like the pink ones that are going to bloom a little bit later than the white ones. Ooh, and the fragrance is just as wonderful. The fragrance is just as great. So, if for all y'all who don't know, this was a water line that was put in, and yeah, so That's why the yard is dug up. I'm glad we didn't self-seed it, or not self-seed. I'm glad we didn't seed it yet because it has been brutal weather. And I don't think the seeds would have done very well. So we're just going to wait until the fall to seed that with grass. Hi, baby. Bye, baby. So I got some blueberry bushes in here. Some kitty bushes. Got an apple tree right in here. This is an espalier. There's 4 different types on here. It got dark very quickly, but you can still see some stuff in the camera here. Yeah, loads of irises here. You can still see all the colors. With that light lavender blue color. I got this arbor that I'm going to put the Love Lies Bleeding on it as well. That'll be really neat in the summer. I got a hydrangea on both sides on standards that'll bloom. And, ooh. I have a climbing rose over here. And it's starting to push out some new blooms. So that'll be really nice to have this covered in blooms. Exciting. And this is like our back porch area. Butterfly bush is coming in nice. This is another strawberry hydrangea. More peonies are starting to open up. Ooh, so pretty. I got a butterfly bush back there. I got some volunteer sunflower seeds too that are poking up. I'm gonna have to do some weeding in here. But yeah, like some of these sunflowers, I'm gonna let them go, and some of them I'm gonna pull. Like where, you know, I obviously don't want them blooming underneath the peony bush. Let's see, here we have some of the pots. I have it on both sides of this stairway here. Really gorgeous mix. Oh look, see. I'm pulling out sunflower seedlings from here. Hold on. Yeah, they don't need to be in there. Yeah, but this is a nice mixture of plants too. Verbena, petunias. This is a dahlia that blooms like a creamy yellow. Yeah, this dahlia blooms like a creamy yellow. There's tons of buds on it. But over here, we have this gorgeous mixture. I mean, look at this alyssum. I mean, I just planted it not too long ago, and it really wants to spill out. It's gonna be gorgeous. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful angelonia. I'm gonna get more of those and stick them around the garden. I have a black coleus back there, and then this coral color geranium, which is just beautiful. I love these pots too. They're like in a firm type concrete box. It's plastic, but it looks concrete. And over here is actually like my newest find for the garden. They were selling this as a plant stand. Now the plant stand, it would be really, really tiny, okay? But this is actually like a bird feeder. Or not a bird feeder. This is actually a butterfly feeder. I seen these at Hershey Gardens, and they just like put water and like semi-rotted fruit in there, or like a sponge, and the butterflies can land on these and drink. I'm going to have to like repaint it and stuff. But right behind it we have more gorgeous peonies. I can't, oh my gosh. Yeah, look at these peonies blooming. Wonderful. You know what always happens with peonies is that they start to open in my area like this, and they're gorgeous. And then we'll get rain, and then the sun will come out and will fry the petals, kind of like roses. That's what happens with roses too. And this weekend we're actually going to get rain for the first time in like a whole month. This is the forest pansy redbud. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous blooming tree. Very happy with how this is coming along, and it obviously loves it too. It's doing very well. Yep. We'll get some actions with the rhododendrons soon too. Some more irises blooming. Yeah, and oh, this clematis is kind of almost out of bloom. It was one of the first to bloom, but yeah, that's like the petal right there, the flower. It was a very like ice blue. It was really pretty. Yeah, and this gorgeous clematis here. Ah, lovely. This dark foliage tree here is actually a peach tree. I'm trying to climb this clematis though over this arbor, and it kind of just like peaks like right around where the curve is. Like later this year it will get taller and bloom again. And then I had these irises right at the base. Lovely. Ooh, now look at this garden. This is like where my barrel ponds are. Look at all the colors. I love it. I love it. Don't worry, guys. Like, I do daytime tours too. But we got some like purple salvia in the back there. We got this calabroca right here with this gorgeous color. Lots of sedums. They love this area. Some purple verbena, and we also got some coleus and a black colocasia, which obviously you can't see. But yeah, and that also, this little cart was a free find. But I like that area lit up. Okay, and up here, this is the rose garden. You guys are getting a nighttime tour. I still have some planting to do for the boxwoods, but you could see there was like tons of irises in here too. This is also another yard sale find. I gotta plant this up. I think I'm gonna put portulaca in these. Yeah, that would be really cool. And then also I got some roses. They are not blooming yet. Not yet. They're about to bloom though. These white trellises here, I got 4 of them along this like garage area. They're gonna be climbing roses, and they're gonna climb over there. And in between I have some butterfly bushes. Now this rhododendron here is about to burst. I mean, look at that lovely color. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna get tons of roses this year. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited. And then I just walk up through this arbor, and this is my, for point of reference, this is the willow tree. I got the lights in my hammock. I love to hang out there. Literally. Oh yeah, guys, so this is the ginger wine 9 bark. This is its blooms. Like, look at those blooms on this ginger wine 9 bark. This plant is just loaded with those blooms. And in the early morning, bees are all over it. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's a big bush. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my nighttime tour of the garden. I'm actually feeling pretty sick. I was just sick not too long ago, and I feel like it's just coming back. So spider was hanging off me on my hands or off the camera. Anyway, so I do daytime tours. This is just a nighttime tour. It's the last day of May, and I really wanted to get it together for I really wanted to do this for the week because I really don't know how I'm going to be feeling. And I like to do a weekly tour of my garden, what's in bloom, what's in not. But if you enjoy your planting, and if you want to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And check out my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!